So, good morning, all. In today's session, we are going to start another bit from unit number 5, that is sequencing model. One of the easiest part in this unit compared to the problem of queuing theory. So, quickly, we will cover some basics of this sequencing model or sequencing problem. The sequencing problem, uh, the aim here is to determine the optimal order or optimal sequence of performing a series of operation or job on series of facility, server or machine, such that we need to optimize the total time or in turn total cost. Basically, this the aim of sequencing model is to know when each job to begin and each what is the due date of that job. The sequencing model generally you find in shop floor or in the production line, where there are two or more jobs to be performed on one or more facility. आपके पास बहुत सारे जॉब्स है, आपके पास मशीन्स है. The set of sequence of operation is known to you that the job A or job 1 has to go through turning machine, threading machine, then milling machine, then assembly line, and so on. And there is one more job which directly needs to go on milling machine and the assembly shop. So you know what are the operations to be performed on each job, then what to do after each operation, the processing time required for each operation, and you need to assign this job, or you need to maintain the sequence of this job such that you are not wasting too much of the time on machine, or the machines are idle waiting to start. Like one example, if you look at the assembly line, they have to wait until and unless they get the component ready for ready after the machining operation. So that is the idle time. So when we try to prepare a production sequence, our aim is to minimize this total time, so that the assembly line will start working as soon as possible, or overall in the overall in the shop floor, the idle time will be less, or the total elapsed time, that means completion of a project, total due date is to be reduced, or the time elapsed time should be reduced. Now this same sequencing operation or sequencing model you can apply to another jobs also, or another problem, operations research problem, like instead of just focusing on jobs and machine, you can change it to customers and servers or facilities. So that how can you arrange the customers and the required facility, so that the sequence is optimum to get the minimum total time or minimum cost. Okay, so some a few things related to sequencing model, we call it as the elements of sequencing problem. Imagine a scenario where there are around n number of jobs. So these are your jobs or component to be manufactured, and there are m number of machines on which these jobs are going through and get processed. So job number 1, this job, if you would like to manufacture this, the sequence is fixed. This is due to the technology constraint कि भाई ये अगर manufacture करना है, it has to be started with machine A. After that it should go to machine B, then C, then D, and so on, until and unless it reaches to the last machine. Okay, so there are n jobs. So second jobs might follow the another sequence. It might go for machine C, then machine B, then machine A, and then D. So this part you know that the sequence of operations to be performed is known to you. Now what is the aim here? Already you know कि भाई job 1 has to go from A, B, C, D. So what is the aim of the sequencing model? In sequencing model, we need to assign the job in a particular time. That means we might need to get the combination. See, we have n number of machines. So how many combinations of sequences you can go? You can start with machine one, sorry, job one, and go with machine A, B, C like this, or you can take the job three and start working on B, C, D, and so on. Okay, so you can start from any machine, or the sequence might be like कि पहले आप क्या करोगे, job number 3 complete करोगे. You will start with job number 3, then you will start with job number 4, उसके बाद 2, then 5, then 1, and so on. Or you can go from n to 1 or 1 to n in this sequence. According to that, there are how many combination? N factorial times m. These many combinations of sequence you can obtain. We need to choose only one sequence कि कैसे कौन सा sequence choose करे कि 5 4 3 2 1 n ऐसा sequence करे या कैसा sequence करे. So that is the answer, or that will be the aim of this sequencing problem or sequencing model. We need to choose one sequence. Which sequence will give you either the objective might be different. The objective might be you need to minimize the total time, or you would like to minimize the cost, or you would like to minimize the idle time only, that you don't want your worker or operator or machines to be idle for more than 2 hours or some period of time. So that could be aim. To achieve this aim will be achieved if only we select a optimum sequence of operation. Okay, now the elements here, the n number of jobs, this is one of the element, and m number of machines is another element. Next, number of machines, processing order, you cannot change the sequence of order. ऐसा नहीं कि स्टेयरिंग बनाने के लिए you need lathe machine, milling machine, but you have a drilling machine, so you cannot have कि भाई drilling machine पे भी लेके जाए आप स्टेयरिंग के लिए. Okay, so you already know the processing order, you have to obey that processing order. Next one is the processing time. It is assumed that the operator or the manager who is working on the sequencing model, he already is aware about the processing time. Each operation का कितना time लगने वाला है, it is already known to him, and you cannot minimize or change the processing time. Then idle time here, when we say idle time, this idle time is related to only machine. Okay, so when we calculate idle time, we calculate the idle time of only machine कि जिस period में machine idle है उतना ही time calculate करना है. There is another view of it. Sometimes, for example, I'll elaborate this on example. You are working on a gear, ठीक है, and you started with machine A, यहाँ पे कुछ काम हुआ, ठीक है, then this gears should be transferred to machine B, but already the machine B is working on steering wheel. So your gear is going to wait. It is going to wait in the inventory or on the shop floor for some period of time. Okay, so many times students get confused that the waiting time by the job, this is not the idle time when we look at a sequencing model. So when the job is not working, it is in the process or in the waiting area, you should not consider that time. When we call idle time, when we look at idle time, we need to look at the idle time in the perspective of machine only. So, which means, for example, right now C is free and it can work only when the job he received from machine B. But currently machine B is working on some component. So the time taken by the first component working on the B is the idle time for machine C. जितना time वो C machine wait कर रहा है, so that is the idle time. Okay. Again, we will revisit this concept when we solve some numericals. Next element is total elapsed time. So total elapsed time means क्या, starting from the first job on first machine, you start your stopwatch and we stop the stopwatch when all the jobs all the jobs are done on all the machine. So at the end of all the things, you end your stopwatch or you stop the watch. So this period is called as a total elapsed time. So starting from the first job on first machine to last job on the last machine, the duration, this total duration is called as a total elapsed time. And the last element is no passing rule. That means you cannot change the sequence of sorry, you cannot change the processing order. So जो भी आपको the sequence given, you have to follow that sequence only. So maintaining the order is called as a no passing rule. So for example, if job 1 has to go from this sequence A to B, B to C, you cannot go like this कि पहले C से start करोगे फिर B को. So you cannot change this processing order. So that is called as a no passing rule. Next, there are some cases of sequencing model. Around 5 cases are there. By analytical method, we can solve those cases. The cases are very simple. The first case is there are n jobs on only one machine. So you need to obtain a optimum sequence how these n jobs has to be put in a sequence on only one operator, one processing facility or one machine. Second category is n jobs on two machine, then n jobs on three machine, two jobs on m machine, and n jobs on m machine. So we will look at most of the cases given here. I guess for these two we need to go for graphical method, and case number 1 is very easy. Generally we don't get any questions on case number 1. Most probably in competitive examination, maximum time if the sequencing problem comes, probably it will be on the case number 2. Case number 2. And in rare cases, we get a question on case number 3, that is n jobs on 3 machine. The approach for case 3 is almost similar to the case 2. The procedure is almost similar. Okay, so we will go through each and every case here, starting with n jobs on one machine. So even though we know there are less chances of getting question on n jobs on one machine, let's look at some of the rules which we need to follow when we are facing this scenario. So this kind of scenario you face in many cases, like for example, there are cars coming in a service station and service center is treated as only one server or one machine. ठीक है. So what will be the sequence? आपके पास आया है अल्टो, then रीड्स, स्विफ्ट, एटसेट्रा, ऐसे कुछ तो भी जॉब्स या कार्स आए सर्विस स्टेशन में. Okay, so what will be the sequence? Should we start with first रीड्स, then Alto, then Swift, or which sequence should we follow, so that we will try to have a optimum sequence. Okay, so in this n jobs on one facility or one machine, just take a simple example कि आपके पास job है A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So these are the jobs. The processing time is known to us कि भाई job A is going to require 4 days to complete, job B required 12 days to complete, and so on. Along with that, the due date, customer will say कि भाई ये मेरा कार ले लो and I need this car back after servicing after 20 days or 1 month or half month and so on. So the due dates are also known to us कि the job has to be completed within this stipulated time. Generally, whenever we see n jobs on one machine, the due date will be given to you. Okay, so due dates are like this. So there are some rules by which you can obtain that sequence. The first rule, the easiest one, is first come first serve basis. So जो बंदा पहले आपके पास enroll हो रहा है, you are going to process the first. Sorry, you will try to complete that job first. So that is your first come first serve basis. Okay. Now, but many a time this rule will not be applicable, even though sensible लगता है कि जो पहला बंदा आएगा, जो पहला कस्टमर होगा, उसी को आप प्रोसेस करोगे. But that not be the feasible case in most of the time. For example, look at job number F. Just imagine this customer comes a little late. Okay, after the sequence is 6 only. Now the job requires only 3 days to complete. Okay, and the due date, the F person or F car is due after 5 days. Okay, but your firm, your organization is following the first rule of first come first serve basis. Okay, so what happens, this will start, your job A will start, it requires 4 days to complete, right? So A job complete होने के बाद तुरंत F का due date आ गया. Okay, so this customer will not get processed or satisfied, you cannot handle this job. So this kind of things will happen. So that's why in some firms first come first serve basis is not recommended. Another thing is you can obtain the optimum sequence by shortest processing time. So you will look at all the jobs and जो job जल्दी से complete हो रहा है, you will work on that job first. Okay, so you will look at कि भाई हाँ ये C वाला job it requires very less time. So 2 दिन में ये job complete होने वाला है, तो आप क्या करोगे, you will start with C. Okay, उसके बाद F, so आप job F start करोगे, then you will start working on job number A, then G, then B, sorry, then D, then and B. B will be the last. Okay, so that is based on shortest processing time. Next one will be based on earliest due date. So जब जो सबसे पहले आपको रिटर्न करना है जॉब या कंप्लीट करना है, you will start with that job first. So here F is due early, so हम सबसे start करेंगे पहला F job. Then the next job is due is G, so we will work on that and we will complete it. Then the due date of C will come close, then D, then E, A and B. So that will be your sequence. Your job sequence will be in this part, this way. So that is earliest due date. Next, last rule will be slack time remaining. STR, we call it as a STR. So slack time remaining means जो जिसमें सबसे कम slack available है, वो सबसे पहले complete करते हैं. Now, how do we calculate this slack? Slack is nothing but just a difference between due date and processing time. So here, how many days? The slack is 16 days. So ये जो बंदा है E, he's not he's not in a hurry. You can have a slack of 16 days because processing time सिर्फ 4 दिन लग रहा है, बट उसको ड्यू डेट, उसको रिटर्न जो जॉब करना है आपको, इट्स 20 days. So you have a slack of 16 days. Okay, so similarly you will calculate slack for remaining part. So here F, the slack is only 2, right? So and in the G the slack is of only 3 days. So when you start, जल्दी से जल्दी उसको रिटर्न भी करना है, so that is your slack time. So in fourth condition, slack time remaining, you will change the sequence according to the minimum slack time first. So जो सबसे less slack time होगा, for example in this case we have F with the minimum slack time. So you will start with F, then you will start with G, and you will go like this. Okay, so from smaller or least slack to the highest slack, your sequence will be in this way, from smaller to larger. But rarely we get a question on n jobs on one machine because ये बहुत ही easy रहता है. Generally we get a question on the second criteria, that is n jobs on two machine. Okay, so instead of elaborating this concept, the philosophy or methodology of solving a numerical of sequencing model with n jobs, n number of jobs, and we need to process it on only two machine. ठीक है, और सीक्वेंस कैसे रहता है, मशीन वन पहले, उसके बाद मशीन टू. दैट इज द टेक्नोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर. आपको दिया है कि पहले मशीन वन पे काम होना चाहिए, उसके बाद ही यू कैन वर्क ऑन मशीन टू. So instead of theoretically explaining the procedure, what I'll do, I'll directly open up one of the example, and let's see how do we process this example, how do we solve this example. Okay, so this is our example. A machine operator has to perform two operations, turning and threading. So आप turning first करना है और threading last करना है और second करना है. The number on number of jobs or number of different jobs. So there are 6 jobs available. So this is n jobs on two machine. The case of n jobs on two machine. The time required to perform this operation in minutes of each job is known. So this operation or processing time is given in this table. Determine the order in which the job should be processed. Okay, we need to see the sequence. Should we go with like this 1 2 3 4 5 6, or should we change the sequence 3 2 1 4 5 6 or 6 5 4 3 2 1? So what should be the processing order, so that our aim here is to minimize the total time required. Okay, so total elapsed time we need to minimize. Also find the total processing time, idle times for turning and threading operation. So total processing time and idle time we need to calculate. Okay, so there are two aims here. First aim is to obtain optimum sequence. What should be the sequence? And second part we need to calculate is the time. Now time, एक तो है आपका total time, total elapsed time, और total processing time, and idle time. कितना machine idle रह रहा है, we need to calculate it. Okay, so we'll start with the solution. Now first thing what I'll do, I'll change the orientation of this table. Okay, now in this table the jobs are written as columns 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, and machine 1 and machine 2, instead of column I have converted it into rows. Generally you prepare your chart in this way. Job chart जो रहता है वो generally इस format में रहता है, horizontal instead of vertical. Okay, so just I have rewritten the given table in this format. Just the orientation is changed. Rows become columns, columns become a row. That's it. So this is your job chart. 1 minute. Now each job 1 has to be processed in this sequence M1, then machine 2. Okay, so पहले आपको मशीन 1 पे लेके जाना पड़ेगा, 3 मिनट तक उस पे प्रोसेस होगा, टर्निंग ऑपरेशन विल बी परफॉर्म, आफ्टर दैट इट विल बी ट्रांसफर टू threading operation. Remember always, in sequencing model, it is assumed that the transportation time from one machine to second machine is negligible, is almost zero. Okay, so don't worry about that transportation time कि भाई machine 1 से जाके machine 2 पे setup time या transport करने के लिए कितना time लगेगा. We don't consider that in this. We just focus on the processing time. So we already know the sequence कि machine 1 के बाद machine 2 पे करना है, and these are the operation, and in the table these number represent the time required for that operation. Okay, so how do we prepare a sequence of operation? For that there is one job sequence chart. Okay, so we need to fill this job sequence chart. Simple है, रो 1 रिप्रेजेंट सीक्वेंस ऑफ ऑपरेशन कि आप पहला जॉब कौन सा प्रिफर करोगे. सो सीक्वेंस इज फर्स्ट जॉब, सेकंड जॉब, थर्ड जॉब, फोर्थ जॉब, फिफ्थ एंड सिक्स्थ जॉब, एंड वी नीड टू असाइन कि फर्स्ट जॉब कौन सा होगा फ्रॉम these 6 jobs. ठीक है, सो दिस इज योर जॉब सीक्वेंस चार्ट. वी नीड टू find the optimum sequence. Okay, now how do we find this? Give me a minute. Okay, so in this job chart we need to find out the we need to assign job numbers in which sequence. Now when we assign the sequence, remember this, in a job sequence chart from left to right we consider machine 1, and from right to left we consider machine 2. Okay, so if we look at these numbers, okay, find the least processing time. सबसे minimum time कौन सा है? See this 1. Okay, so it belongs to job number 6. Job number 6 has the least machining time, but this least machining time is on machine 2. So this machine 2 is going from right to left. उसका sequence ऐसा है. So we should assign 6th job on the 6th sequence. The last job ये होने वाला है. Okay, so you follow this methodology. Okay, and you cross out कि आपने job number 6 is given at the 6th location. The sequence is last. उसको cross out कर दिया हमने. Then again look for the least value. See, this 2 is the minimum processing time, belongs to job number 4 on machine number 1. Okay, so machine number 1 आप क्या करोगे? Left to right जाओगे. So here you are gonna place job number 4. Job number 4 and you will cross out this line, क्योंकि आपने सीक्वेंस सेलेक्ट कर लिया कि जॉब नंबर 4 हाँ फर्स्ट सीक्वेंस में, ये फर्स्ट सीक्वेंस में होगा, ये आप सबसे पहले प्रोसेस करोगे. So here you put job number 4. ठीक है, then again look for the least cost, least processing time. So there is a tie. In job number 1 there is a 3, and job number 5 there is one more 3. So दोनों मिनिमम है 3 3. So when there is a tie, क्या करो? take the sum of processing time. So 3 plus 8 11, 3 plus 9 12. So सबसे मिनिमम कौन सा ऑप्टेन हो रहा है देखो, दिस वन, राइट. So don't consider this now, only focus on this job number 1. Okay, so job number 1 is the next in a sequence. 3 minimum processing time belongs to machine 1. So machine 1 का sequence right to left. Okay, so ये जो job number 1 होगा, you have to write it here. अगर 3 यहां पे होता तो इधर लिखते हम. Okay, so job number 1 is over, sequence second. हम वो job number 1 सेकंड जॉब होगा आपका, जब काम करोगे आपका सीक्वेंस सेकंड होगा. देन अगेन लुक फॉर द लीस्ट वैल्यू. 3 इज द लीस्ट वैल्यू, राइट. सो ये फिफ्थ जॉब वी आर गोना असाइन नाउ एंड इट बिलोंग्स टू मशीन नंबर 2. ओके, सो मशीन नंबर 2 का सीक्वेंस इधर से लेफ्ट टू राइट. सो हियर वी आर गोना असाइन जॉब नंबर 5 and we will cross this out. Again look for the minimum value. So 5 is the least value which belongs to machine 1. So machine 1 का sequence इधर से, so यहाँ पे job number 3 डाल देंगे and only one option is remaining which is 2. So sequence of operation, sorry, will be like this. So the sequence will be, you will start with job number 4, then job number 1, job number 3, job number 2, job number 5, job number 6. So this will be your sequence. I hope all of you understood the job sequence chart. In many competitive examination or gate questions, you get a question only up to the sequence. सो आपको प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट दिया रहेगा, 4 ऑप्शंस रहेंगे जिसमें करेक्ट वन ऑफ द ऑप्शन इज द करेक्ट सीक्वेंस. सो 4 1 3 2 5 6, दैट सीक्वेंस इज द करेक्ट वन. ओके, सो यू हैव टू सेलेक्ट दैट ऑप्शन. So this is your job sequence chart. Next, after this we need to calculate, we need to go for the second part of the numerical. In the second part, we have been asked to calculate the idle time and total elapsed time or total processing time. Now how do we do that? So we have the processing time required in this chart and we have the job sequence chart. So based on this we will prepare one table. In this table, first we will list down the job number along with the sequence you obtain. ये जो सीक्वेंस आपने ऑप्टिमम सीक्वेंस ऑब्टेन किया है उस हिसाब से आप यू विल स्टार्ट कि जॉब नंबर 1 विल बी स्टार्ट एज ए फर्स्ट सीक्वेंस. सो जॉब 4 1 3 2 5 6 हमने लिख दिए. नाउ हाउ टू फिल दिस चार्ट. सो जॉब नंबर 4 से आप स्टार्ट करोगे. जॉब नंबर 4 you will start first on machine number 1. okay, so assume करते आपने स्टॉप वॉच स्टार्ट किया, मतलब at ना current situation the job 4 is in on machine 1 at 0 o'clock या 0 टाइम पे आपने मशीन 1 पे लोड कर दिया. नाउ मशीन 1 पे कितना टाइम लेने वाला है वो 2 मिनट्स. सो आउट टाइम कितना होगा 2 मिनट के बाद मशीन 1 पे 1 से आउट हो जाएगा. ओके, देन जॉब नंबर 4 विल बी गिवन टू मशीन 2. सो इन टाइम कितना है उसका 2, राइट. सो 2 मिनट के बाद मशीन 2 विल स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन जॉब नंबर 4. सो इन टाइम इज 2 मिनट. देन job number 4 is going to required 4 minutes on machine 2. so 2 मिनट में आपने स्टार्ट किया और एज्यूम करते हैं 2 o'clock को स्टार्ट किया, 6 घंटा लगने वाला है. सो आउट टाइम विल बी 8. so 2 plus 6 8, right. now if you look at the idle time, machine 1, how much time the machine is idle? जीरो, नील। क्योंकि जैसे आपने शॉप ऑन किया, आपका जॉब चालू किया, directly it is working, machine 1 is working. But machine 2 will be start after the job on machine 1 is over. अब देखो यहाँ का इन टाइम कितना है, देखो 2 मिनट। हम्म मतलब पहले वाले 2 मिनट मशीन 2 आइडल है, इट इज वेटिंग टू जॉब कंप्लीट ऑन मशीन 4, वो उसका वेट कर रहा है। सो द आइडल टाइम हियर इज 2 मिनट्स, machine 2 is idle for 2 minutes. So this way you feel the chart. Okay, so I hope I am making sense. So let's do the same, try to fill it for job number 1 or your sequence 2, second sequence. Okay, so job number 1, I'll focus on job number 1. ठीक है, अब देखो machine 1 up to 2 o'clock or up to this 2 minute, machine 1 is operating on job number 4. ठीक है, सो ये 2 मिनट में क्या हुआ, उसका काम खत्म हुआ। नाउ मशीन 1 इज फ्री। सो जैसे मशीन फ्री हो गया, आप क्या करोगे, सेकंड जॉब उसको असाइन कर दोगे। सो दैट सेकंड जॉब मीन्स व्हाट, जॉब नंबर 1। ओके, सो जॉब नंबर 1 विल बी इन on machine number 2, sorry, machine number 1 at 2 o'clock or at 2 minutes. It is going to take 3 minutes to complete that job. So 2 plus 3, out time कितना होगा वो job का, 5. How much time this machine 1 is idle? No, nothing. So वो continue काम कर रहा है machine 1. Okay, now machine 2 is open at 8 o'clock. तभी जाके वो next job accept करेगा। Even though, try to imagine this in a clock. Okay, मिनट की जगह मैं क्या करता हूं, आवर्स बोलता हूं। देखो मशीन 1 का जो क्लॉक है, एट 5 o'clock ये मशीन 1 पे जॉब 1 कंप्लीट हो गया। बट मशीन 2 is already working on job number 4. So machine 2 is going to be free at 8 o'clock. Okay, so from 5 up to 8 o'clock, this job 1 is idle. Job 1 is idle. वो वेट कर रहा है कि कब मशीन 2 फ्री हो जाएगी और मैं मशीन पे जाऊंगा। Okay, so for this 3 hours it is idle, right? But we don't look at the idle time of job, our focus is the idle time of machine. चलो वो तो job 1 पड़ा रहेगा, it doesn't have any kind of repercussion on you. But मशीन और ऑपरेटर आइडल रहा, आपका जो वर्कर और लेबर है वो आइडल हुआ, तो इट इज गोइंग टू कॉस्ट यू, राइट? सो आवर फोकस हियर इज द आइडल टाइम ऑफ मशीन। सो डोंट लुक एट कि जॉब नंबर 1 कितना टाइम आइडल है। सो जॉब 1, even though it is free at 5 o'clock, it is going to wait for some time. At 8 o'clock, as soon as machine 2 is free, जॉब नंबर 4 कंप्लीट हुआ, 8 o'clock में जॉब नंबर 1 विल गेट एडेड। ओके, सो ये इसका इन टाइम हो जाएगा 8 o'clock. सो 8 o'clock से काम चालू हो जाएगा। जॉब नंबर 1 required 8 hours, okay, on machine number 2. So 8 plus 8, 16. So after 16 hour, machine 2 will be done with job number 1. Okay, now how much time that machine 2 is idle in this job number 1? 0, because जैसे उसने फ्री हो गया, 8 o'clock को फ्री हुआ, आपने क्या किया, जॉब नंबर 1 उसको असाइन कर दिया कि चालू कर भाई इस पे काम। सो मशीन 2 इज नॉट आइडल इन दिस केस। ओके, सो एनी डाउट अप टू दिस पार्ट? कुणाला काही डाउट असेल तर विचारा प्लीज. Are there any doubt in this table? Okay, So no one response only. So we will process in this sequence only. ठीक है. अब देखो job number 3 will be loaded on machine number 1 at 5 o'clock. Okay, because machine 1 is free at 5 o'clock. Okay, so we will assign that will be in time. 5 o'clock will be in time for job number 4. Now on machine number 1, it is going to take 5 minutes or 5 hours to be completed. So 5 plus 5, 10. So 10 o'clock or after 10 hour, the job number 3 will be free. Then idle time, machine 1 is not idle in this case. Then this job will be entered here in time, but it will be waiting up to 16 hours. Okay, so 10 आवर में कंप्लीट हुआ बट 16 तक उसको वेट करना पड़ेगा. मशीन 2 इज ऑलरेडी बिजी. So at 16 this job will enter. Job number 3 required 9 hours on this machine 2. So 16 plus 9, 25. How much time machine 2 is idle? Nil. Okay, so again we'll start for job number 2. Job number 2. So job number 2 will be assigned on machine number 2 at 10 o'clock or at 10 time. It is going to take 12 minutes to complete. So 22, machine 1 is not idle for any time. From 22 to 25, job of 2 is just waiting. Okay, at 25 it will enter on machine number 2. Now machine number 2 is free. It is going to take 10 hour or 10 minutes to complete. So out time will be 35. Machine 2 is not waiting for anyone. Okay, it is continuously working on this job. So job number 2 is also over. Now job number 5 will come in picture. So at 22, job number 5 will enter on machine number 1. It is going to take 9 hours or 9 minutes to complete. So at 31, your job 5 will be over on machine number 1. Idle time 0. It will enter on machine number 2 at 35. Okay, even though it is free at 31, वो वेट करेगा कि कब मशीन 2 फ्री हो जाएगा. So at 35 it will enter. It is going to take only 3 hour or 3 minutes. So at 38 your machine 2 is also free. And note during this period the machine 2 is not idle. Okay, and last job, now sixth job is in process. So at 31st hour or 31st minute, job number 6 will enter on machine number 1. It is going to take 11 minutes to process it. So 31 plus 11, 42. Idle time nil right now. Then in time on machine 2. Okay, now machine 2 is free at 38 hour, but he's gonna wait till this job 6 is over or done with machine 1. ठीक है, अब देखो 38 में ये मशीन नंबर 2 फ्री हो गया. It is free, but the job 6 is not done up to 42 hour or 42 minutes. So during this period it is going to be idle. So at 42 hour it will in on machine number 2. It is going to take only 1 hour to complete. So at 43 it will be over, right? So how much is the idle time for machine 2 in this case? From 38 up to 42 it is waiting. So this is 4 hour or 4 minute the machine 2 is idle. And also again if you look at 43 अपना काम कंप्लीट होने वाला है, but machine 1 is over, it is done at 42. बट अपना प्रोजेक्ट या वर्कशॉप कितने टाइम तक चल रहा है? 43 आवर्स तक. So during this 42 to 43, machine 1 is idle. So for this 1 hour, machine 1 is also idle. We are not working. Operator खाली बैठा है, उसका काम खत्म हुआ, but आपका प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट होने के लिए मशीन 2 का कंप्लीट होना भी बाकी है. So that labor or that machine is idle for this 1 hour from 42 to 43. So this way you complete your machining or complete this chart. So from this chart, if the question is how much is the idle time for machine 1, look at this chart. Only 1 hour or 1 minute machine 1 is idle. Machine 2, if you look at machine 2 is idle first for 2 hours or 2 minutes, and after that 6 hours. So 2 plus 6, 8. So machine 2 is idle for 8, or total idle time you can say 8 plus 1, machine 1 plus machine 2 का idle time 9 hours the machine is idle. Another question, so this was idle time. हमें question में पूछा था idle time कितना है. So we have calculated the idle time. Another question was what is the total processing time or total elapsed time. This is required. Uh, this is required for calculating the project time. Due date set करने के लिए आपको चाहिए रहता है कि how much will be the total project time. So at 43 your complete operations are over. So total elapsed time is 43, and that will be your answer. Okay, so any doubt? I got one question in the chat window. Let me see. Uh, okay. So I made mistake here while typing. Correct. So this should be 4 actually. This should be 4. This is my mistake. It should be 38 to 42. So the idle time is 4. In here also it should be 4 plus 2, that becomes 6. So 6 plus 1, total idle time 7. Okay, so please make this correction. The in the last chart the idle time is 4, not 6. Thank you Yash for correcting me. Sorry, Amay, for correcting me. Any other doubt or any other observation you found? Generally sequencing problems are very straightforward. सिर्फ आपको एक proper sequence follow करना पड़ता है. It is very easy to solve. Most of the time in GATE वगैरह एग्जाम के लिए only this part is important. Just you need to follow, you need to find out the sequence. Okay, another question is job number 6 M1 idle time. Why it is 1? So so when we look at these jobs as a project, remember this is a project, kind of a project for you. So at 42 machine 2 is done. At 42 hour machine 1 is done, but your project is not done. It will be continue up to 43. So machine 1 is not working on any job, right, for or up to 43. So this 42 to 43 is the idle time for machine 1. आपका second project या second job जो होगा वो उसके बाद में होने वाला है, not right now. So for this duration machine 1 is idle. Okay, clear? Thank you. Any other doubt? Everyone got this job sequence ना? सगळ्यांना हे लक्षात आलं ना? This part is very important. Job sequence chart. Okay. So take one more numerical. Try to solve this numerical. Let me know in the chat window what should be the optimum sequence. बाकी का part, idle time or elapsed time, you try to calculate on your own. That part is easy. But let me know कि भाई all of you understood the job sequence chart. ठीक है, तो start working on this job sequence chart बनाने की कोशिश करो. This is the data for you. Let me know in the chat window what will be the answer for this question. Only sequence bata do, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and this way. Side by side, I'll try to prepare that job sequence chart. In this case, we are working on 7 jobs. So the sequence, we need to find it, which job will be first, which job should will be second, which job should we assign at third location, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay. Here we're going to put job numbers. So first thing, look at the least time. सबसे minimum time देखो, यहाँ पे 1 है, belongs to 6, job number 6, but it is on machine B. So machine B मतलब right to left जाना है. Okay. So you assign job number 6 at 7th sequence. Okay. Then you cross out this. इसका काम खत्म. Next, minimum time. There is again tie. 3 here and one more 3 here. Again, try to find out 8 plus 3, 11, 9 plus 3, 12. So this job number 1 is good. So we will assign this on sequence number 1. आपका first job होगा job number 1. Then again look for least number. 3 is the least number which belongs to machine B. Okay, so machine B मतलब left, right to left. तो यहाँ पे आप assign करोगे job number 7. Next least cost, job number 4. Now here is tie between machine A and machine B. ठीक है, दोनों में देखो 6 hours है, you can have anywhere. So I'll assign it at this location 4. I'll cross this out. Now again there is tie between these two values, and here also 3 times there is a tie. You can work with anyone. 3 is the maximum time, तो ये consider मत करो right now. Look at job sequence, job number 2 and job number 5. Again there is a tie between them, processing time is same. So you can again randomly choose the sequence. You can go like this कि यहाँ पे आप 2 लगाओगे, यहाँ पे आप 5 लगाओगे. Will not affect your solution. And the last part is 3. So your sequence of operation will be job number 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, 7, 6. Okay. So great. So most of you have already understood this sequencing part, and then we try to prepare a table and find out total elapsed time and idle time. Okay. So thank you, student. I'll paste today's link for attendance in the chat window.